Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Devin Harris is checked in for Ellis. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Nowitzki. Here's Duncan. And he finishes with the dunk.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish. Well, the Spurs were just terrific offensively. Best three-point shooting team in the NBA 3 of the last 4 seasons. And I think probably the best passing team as well. They really move the ball and get great movement in their offense.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And a wide open look for Rondo. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. .143 left in the first quarter. There's the pass to Mills. The drive by Green. Here's Duncan. Second chance shot. Can't get it to go. Chandler with the defensive effort.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far. Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Here's Nowitzki. Releases from the wing and drills it. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the offensive rebounds leading to second chance points.
Yep, Kevin, and they have 6 in this quarter. And you know what? That's always a good sign in terms of a team that's focused and energetic. I mean, when you can get to that offensive glass, you're doing some work.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Baines is checked in. Diaw comes in for Tim Duncan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Chandler. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Jefferson's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside. And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Clark, you know this, it looked bleak at times, and they didn't finish where they wanted to, but the Mavs did sneak into the postseason last year with a very strong push.
And they took the Spurs to 7 games in that first round. A tough schedule for them at the end of the season, but they fought through it and got back to the playoffs. Very impressive.
Jefferson gets the bucket.
Huge advantage for them already. And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow. That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And he gets it to go.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively. And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Mills. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
It's Jefferson outside. So as we end the first quarter, already welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Stoudemire out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Barea in the point guard position. Outside, Bellinelli. The Mavericks pull it in. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, head coach Greg Popovich, a big believer in what he calls corporate knowledge, the idea that continuity breeds success through players truly understanding the system at a deep level.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, as you know, Kawhi Leonard is not one to boast. Coach Popovich is similar, but he doesn't mince words about Kawhi, saying he's phenomenal. He's improved quicker than any player we've ever had because he wants to be great. As time goes on, he's going to take over as the star of the show. Kevin, with a Finals MVP to his credit, we're already seeing signs.
You said it, Doris. Thank you. Parsons with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Nowitzki with the screen on Ginobili. And it's Parsons slamming it down. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
As much as Popovich, Clark values that continuity, the team's principles really never stands still. He adapts to his personnel and adjusts his strategies.
And that's a credit to any really good leader. And I've heard it said that leadership is everything when you're talking organizations, team sports. Well, that's a great point. I mean, the Spurs have won going big. They've won going small. They've won as a defensive-focused team. They've won as an offensive-focused team. I mean, they haven't changed their core principles, but to Popovich's credit, he has adjusted styles based on his personnel and where they are in their career cycle.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Mills, who's checked in for Tony Parker. And Dallas with a change here too. Jefferson's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Right side, Leonard. They need this. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Felton can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Mavericks leading by 17. And Parsons kicks to Ellis. The offensive rebound. Nowitzki. And the layup is good. Nowitzki's got 8.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up. You know, with Dirk, he has the type of game where he might be able to play till he's 50. I mean, the way he shoots the ball and creates offense for his teammates, it wouldn't shock me if he was around Dallas for a few more years.
And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Nowitzki. And it's 9 points for Monte Ellis.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So we're seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Mills with it. He's covered by Felton. And Mills kicks to Splitter. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Mills passes to Leonard.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
They recover it. Green against Ellis. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And it's Green, missing.
That defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Dallas also making some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Jefferson. Harris comes in for Monte Ellis. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Raymond Felton.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Dallas leading by 19 points.
Well, the Mavs took some heat when they opted not to try to defend their 2011 championship with the same players, opting for cap room instead. And, you know, they've swung and missed on some big names, but they've put together a really deep club with some very smart signings.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Leonard kicks to Mills. And Green gets it to go.
And I think they're spending a little too much time behind the three-point line in this quarter. They've got to work the ball into the paint.
I agree with you. I mean, it's easy to settle for that three-point shot. I mean, they're making it harder than they need to. Get it in close, get to the line. That's how you get back into a game. And, you know, when it comes to Dirk Nowitzki, he has said, he's on the record as saying he wants to retire a Maverick. Ownership, anyway, has reciprocated that desire, but the greatest player in franchise history deserves to finish out strong in legitimate contention, and they've committed the resources to try to make that be a reality.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Pass to Mills. Leonard on the wing. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good. And it's 6 points for Chandler Parsons.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. And he's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Spurs shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he's good on the second. Here is Felton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside for Rondo. Back to Felton. It's deflected. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, he tore it up on the offensive glass in the first couple of quarters. Love the effort you're getting out of him.
Incredibly persistent, which is what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. I should know. I used to eat a lot of glass in my day.
Monte Ellis. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And it's Leonard in a small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Chandler Parsons, a second-round pick by the Rockets out of Florida back in 2011. Steve, what a find.
Yeah, I mean, from day one, he looked ready to play at the NBA level. I mean, the speed wasn't too much for him. His skill level translated beautifully, and he's improved every season. His three-point shooting is getting better.